was down in New Orleans covering Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. I went down there to cover it for the Philadelphia Daily News, and I went to the Duran workout. And after the workout, Christie Brinkley was sort of hanging around. Don King, who was promoting the fight, had brought her down there as part of the, I don't like to say scenery, but kind of the scenery. And she was taking photographs and all that kind of stuff. And there were a group of reporters who were there covering the workout, and for whatever reason, she came over and just struck up a conversation with me and said that she had never been around boxing before, didn't really know that much about the sport, and she started all of a sudden asking me questions about who is Roberto Duran and what's his life story and blah, blah, blah. And I tried to fill her in as best I could. And after talking to her for about 20 minutes or so, she said, "This is all very interesting. Tell you what, why don't you and I go out and have lunch together and you can tell me some more?" And this was the early 80s, and Christie Brinkley was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen, certainly. So I was in a position there where I could really do something that would fulfill most men's dreams, I suppose. However, I had that problem that newspaper men often have, which is called a deadline. I had to file a story to the office in about an hour and a half on Roberto Duran, and I simply couldn't go out. I had to go back to my room and write my story, so I had to look at Christie Brinkley and say, "That's a lovely offer. I'd love to have lunch with you in New Orleans, but I have to work." And the thing that I'll always remember is the look on her face, because I think it was the first time in her life that Christie Brinkley ever had a man say no to her. So I suppose the bottom line in this story is that Ray Didinger, of all people, had to tell Christie Brinkley